A downtown Toledo address has seen restaurant after restaurant come and go for the last 20 years. And now another owner is betting that he can finally break what seems like an unlucky cycle. And not just doing it with a new menu, but also with a long-term investment in the building itself. Steve Iwanek takes us inside the latest chapter of 329 North Huron Street. Steve, plenty of people have tried to make that location work.
And for many, Jeff, as I'm sure you know, it hasn't worked out. But the team behind Doe & Co. Pizzeria says they know exactly what they're walking into and say that's exactly why they're there. On this street in this part of downtown Toledo, the restaurants that have sat here have always started with hope. But for Tyler Sheridan, hope isn't just an ingredient, it's an investment.
I've just been in restaurants for as long as I have, and it was time for me to kind of venture off on my own.
The owner of Doe & Co. Pizzeria knows he could have opened just about anywhere. Instead, he chose here, a building that has tested owner after owner. We did a little research. Since the turn of the century, Doe & Co. is the 8th restaurant to call this address home. From Diva, which closed in 2008, to more recently, Hamburger Mary's, closing this past February. There's no common thread for why things didn't work out. Diva blaming the downtown business base in 2008, and Mary's blaming the construction around the corner.
One of the problems about this restaurant prior, and not those other concepts, wasn't the concepts themselves. It was kind of the downtown atmosphere. And as that's grown, you have to invest into a place like this downtown with the expectation that it's going to grow into what you know it's going to grow into.
Sheridan feels the timing is finally right. The Four Corners project is expected to bring in hundreds of new residents just steps from his front door. Add in the nearby Huntington Center and Fifth Third Field, and he believes it's a downtown that he can count on.
And it needed a great, unique concept for the area. I think that we have that. And then it kind of needed an owner-operator. So we didn't just put a restaurant in here and rent it, we purchased the building.
A buy-in and a belief that the investment at 329 North Huron and Toledo will pay off for years to come. Now, Doe & Co. plans to hold its grand opening on July 24th, and the owners say their menu is focused on artisan-style pizza, along with sandwiches and salads, using what they call only the finest ingredients that are all homemade. In studio, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.